Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Conan Exiles. Now, you're going to be noticing a small difference around the place. So, after having a little bit of an explore last episode, and I did notice a comment most recently as well, a new person to the channel, so welcome, by the way. I finally discovered how the feats tab works. So, it isn't just limited to what you get here, as I originally thought it was. There's actually multiple like sub-tabs, if you will. And what these sub-tabs give you options to do is build like better versions, if you will, of what you've already built. Now, this kind of annoys me because the simple tent I really wish was more of an early game thing instead of us jumping straight into having a house. But anyway, without further ado, I've researched Torchbearer, Survivalist, I've got into Iron Tools. And what I'm trying to do is make the blacksmith bench. And we went hunting for iron last episode. It wasn't easy. We got 34. I think I can make a couple more, actually. So 39 in total. But we need a hell of a lot more than that if we're going to get anywhere in this game kind of thing. So I'm going to be smacking together a few things, and we're going to be going on like another exploration, if you will. Not looking forward to that. Not after what happened last episode. I've discovered that spiders are a thing in this game. And if anybody's followed the channel long enough, you know, me and them, they don't get along with me very well. If that makes any sense, the way that I just worded that. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching. I had to cover some pretty heavy stuff on my Instagram recently. I did post it on my Facebook too. Essentially, I guess the only way that I can put it is I need to get this channel monetized by June, if that makes sense. The monetization requirements are pretty hefty. It's 1,000 subscribers for 1,000 community hours watched. We've hit the watch time. We hit that a long while ago, actually. The only thing that we're not hit is the community subscribers. Sorry. So, you know, that's it's not fantastic. I wish things could be a bit better. Okay, I can't cut that. But essentially, I've just had some emergencies pop up. And it's looking like the channel could have to like come to a close, which is nothing I ever really wanted to happen. You know, this is finally me following my dreams kind of thing. But it's something where if I can't keep the channel going, then I'm going to have to, if that makes sense. It's not really down to me. It's just bad situation, really. These guys going to be friendly? No. Okay. So I need to find and speak to someone who's friendly. Which so far I've had no luck doing. But yeah, that's essentially why I haven't been recording a lot recently. I did cover how like normally I do record like 2 to 5 videos a day, every day. Which is pretty demanding on a channel that's run by one person entirely. Like, I don't have anyone who does editing for me. The only help I really get is from my fiance. Sorry, she does all my thumbnails for me as well as channel art. I do have her Instagram pinned, actually. Okay, you brought this on yourself. I love the combat in this game, and I love the greatsword. There we go. I don't know what she's got, but them blueberry looking things look cool. I did also see the comment that said some people don't mind me using the like admin console for stuff like wood, stuff that, you know, they deem small scale. I think it's the way that they worded it. But yeah, I'll look into it, maybe. I prefer keeping my playthroughs and stuff strictly, you know, legit. You know what? Screw it. Oh, I don't want to do this. You know what? I don't think I got much of a choice. If I kill one, then I can kill more, you know? If I can kill one, I can kill more. That's the way I'm looking at it. Okay. Surely they could have a max stack of 8. What I got to worry about is if they can poison me, because if they can do that, then bad news, you know. There we go. I don't know what you give me, but it's mine now. Yeah, I really don't want this channel to come to a close, especially abruptly. I want this channel to become like my full-time kind of profession, if you will, if you can really call it that. But I understand that that's not always possible. Not really. So I'm just preparing for the worst, I guess you could go. Yeah, I did cover that. I won't be going quiet if that is something I end up having to do, is close the channel. I have a huge, somewhat like a charity event planned in honor of one of the people that actually inspired me to start following my dreams as far as this like channel is concerned. Sorry. One of my college lecturers passed away recently. I'm not entirely sure what of, but it's been... I mean, it's difficult news, you know. It's not something that you ever really want to hear. But, yeah, he passed away. And what I want to do in honor of him is just essentially a fundraiser split over a month or so with a charity called... Okay, so there's going to be one of the worst timed cuts ever, I think, in this channel's history. So, you know how my mic... I was just saying how it doesn't sound like it's supposed to or whatever. Yeah, lo and behold, I'm just running through. I'm telling you all about the charity event thing that I want to do. And then bam, my mic literally just decides to just opt out. But anyway, I stumbled around in the dark, found a hill to stand on away from the old S word. And I'm safe somewhat. But anyway, long story short, Special Effects, they're a charity that does a lot of work for people with disabilities and accessibility kind of struggles. So, you know, normally in games where you'll see like in the settings, they'll normally be in gameplay like accessibility stuff. This game, awful example, doesn't have them. But it'll be like they provide specialist equipment for people that suffer with these trials, we'll call them, because I'm not very good with wording things. But yeah, I just like my college lecturer who did pass away. He himself was. See, I don't want to word it and sound awful because that's not the kind of thing that I'm trying to do, and definitely not the message I want to put across. But essentially, long story short, he was a massive fan of games. He inspired me to start following my dreams. He was always an inspiration for the entire class that I was with, and everybody you could speak to around the college absolutely loved him. And you know, even if he wasn't the nicest person, I'd want to do something to remember him, for him giving me the gift of knowledge that he did to pursue a career in gaming. So yeah, I'm going to be putting something together and potentially starting the fundraiser Friday. Trying to get a few more people on board, like other creators, potentially some streamers and stuff. I'll be making a huge like a banner or something to celebrate it, or to launch it, we'll go with. But wow, man, I really hit the jackpot with iron over here. Yeah, so long story short, that's what I want to do. And I've actually prepared a little bit more instead of putting myself on the spot for how to tell you all about Special Effects, because they are a fantastic company and charity. You know, I got in contact with them via their Facebook and was like, hey, I want to do something to, like, you know, just to help out in honor of my lecturer. But normally they prefer live streams and stuff. But I said to them, like, oh, I'm a YouTuber, not really a streamer, so I'm a bit limited on that. And they were completely supportive. They said, you know, essentially I can do it. They'll support me. They even went as far as to say, like, make sure that I'm healthy enough to do it. Like, they didn't just want me to go in on this, like doing 48-hour streams and crazy video challenges if I wasn't cut out to do them, kind of. Which was nice of them, because too many companies, I think, would have just gone, oh yeah, you know, go for it. Whatever you think will raise the most. Yeah, anyway, fantastic people. There'll be more about them on Friday. I've given myself a deadline now, so properly kick myself up the backside. get everything put in place. And anyway, from there, we'll see what we raise. And you know, this I was covering before I got onto this and before I had my massive mic malfunction. That you know, I'm not going quiet kind of thing. If the channel has to go, I'll be going on my own terms, and I'll be doing something in my last month or two that I strived to do anyway, if that makes sense. I always had the goal with this channel to make a difference for people, and ultimately that's what I want to do. So if this channel does have to come to a close by June, you can bet your ass I'm going to be doing something with the last couple of months, last couple of weeks, or however much time I've got. You know, this channel was heavily inspired by a lot of different segments of communities and different coaches, we'll call them. A lot of people know that I was a big fan of Unasanis, which was a year-long channel Markiplier and Ethan Nestor slash Crank Gameplays put together. And essentially that channel, they did it for a year, and the whole goal behind the channel was just live your life, because you never know when it can come to a close, you know? Which is it's a morbid message that nobody likes to think about. But that's the thing. They pushed it and they made us think about it. And because of them, I kicked myself up the backside and said to my fiance, look, I keep talking about starting this channel and I never do. So I'm going to start it. And I'd like you to support me. She did. She's a fantastic woman. She's never denied me of support, if that makes sense. And from there, I mean... I literally sat in a party and was brainstorming channel names with her and my best friend who streams over on Dalek Dude 945 on Twitch. You know, you guys have seen him in a few of the streams that I did when I trialed it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not going to get too soppy in this, and I'm really trying to avoid it. And I apologize if you can hear the shaky tone in my voice, because I've just acknowledged it myself. But, you know, we brainstormed ideas on what the channel could be called. I said kind of useless, you know, like, because that way then people can't expect much from me. And I guess in a way it was me telling people not to expect, you know, fantastic gameplay, but not telling them that I'm completely a waste of time as well, because I'm not. Nobody is a waste of time. And that's something that this channel taught me, which I'll never really be able to show you guys the gratitude I have for. You know, this channel was a massive challenge to me, and it still is, but it's gotten so much easier as time has gone by, because I never thought myself as a commentator. I never thought myself to have the confidence to do it, and most importantly, I thought nobody really gave a crap what I said. And then 400 and something subscribers later, you know, I was proven wrong. People wanted to hear what I had to say. My most popular video ever, Final Fantasy 15, years later, was to prove that no matter how small of a voice you think you've got a voice. You know? So yeah. I guess thank you is what I'm getting at with that. Man, anyway. That went down a little road I didn't expect it to. I think you guys can tell that this is built up for a while, you know. I've had so much on my plate to deal with recently that it's not been fantastic, but you know, life is made for living. It's always going to be a challenge, and it's up to us to see how we approach and deal with that challenge, you know. Anyway, the channel, there is no confirmation as to whether or not it's going down. I will never delete the channel kind of thing if it comes to me no longer being able to upload content anymore. I'll at least strive to put out a video ending any series I've got, so that you guys aren't left without closure, I guess. But now I'm just going to keep going on as I've been going on. We're doing that charity thing, and I'm planning on having that stretch over 4 weeks, so a month within itself. Any video that I put out during that time will have the donation link. And on top of that, like I said, I'll see if I can get some other creators on board, because obviously me uploading to YouTube is like You guys know my schedule. It's normally 10:30 of a night time in the UK because that's when YouTube analytics tells me that everybody's online. But yeah, man, it's going to be strange. It's going to be really strange. I never intended to get this far, but I don't intend for it to end either, you know? No. I'm sure something will happen where I manage to keep everything. That's what I'm holding out for anyway. You can only ever hope. Anyway, I think I've covered enough of the not so great things going on. I think I just want to focus on the video for now. So thank you all for humoring me and letting me ramble for a little bit. There we go. And screw it, that as well. So yeah, this episode I really wanted to get the blacksmith set up. Hopefully I can do that. All right, food is fine. That's a strange one. Come on. All right. Great. Right trigger for that. Yeah. Bam. Right trigger. Right trigger. There we go. So what is it that they said it needs? Compost. It needs a gunpowder or something, whatever that is. I don't know, but I've got this. So, plant powder. I'm assuming that's like charcoal or like ash or something. I'm sure I'll find out what it is eventually. No. No. There we go. Alright, that's that done. Get back out of first person. That's like the warehouse. This is the... No. What was it I called this? I can't even remember. Yeah. I can't even remember what I'm naming things. That's the thing. I've been put off recording for so long because I knew I was going to dip into the whole crap that's going on. Anyway, yeah, I got to take my mind off of it. Recording has always been like this really amazing thing that it's like therapy, you know? God, the great swords are so good. Alright. Look me in the eyes as I'm talking to you. Alright. I need to get better at dodging. There we go. Honestly, the great swords are so good. Bone and stone. Great. These guys always respawn every episode. Every time I leave the area for long enough, they'll respawn. And it normally means that their loot respawns too, which I'm fine with. Oh yeah, by the way, this fancy armor, I don't know what armor it is, but we got it dropped from someone, and damn, it's holding its own. Iron's taking forever to cook up. Well, I guess on that, I'll get back to you when the iron's done. Okay, so we're back, or at least I think we are. I love how this is how you move when you're sat down. Yeah. Anyway, I think given the time that I had left it for, I had a feeling that there would be enough iron and brick ready. But anyway, God, I didn't expect it to take so long to craft stuff like that. Or at least for it to smelt down, I guess. But yeah, sorry for the amount of cuts in this video. The first one was simply just down for the fact that my mic had completely decided to go AWOL. And the second one is just simply iron takes forever to smelt in this one. I mean in this game is what I meant. I also want to get rid of these while I'm at it, because in the feats tab, there's this, and it gives you like the proper rooftop ends to them, if that makes sense. So I want to get rid of them at some point, or maybe I'll leave them because I can just kind of stand up here and survey my island. Look at that. Isn't that a nice little thumbnail piece? As you can imagine, If you've been with the channel long enough, you know I've just took a screenshot. Okay, so that should have gone automatically onto the radial menu. And the blacksmith forge, I kind of want close to the like this maybe. Like, oh damn, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so this is it. I guess we finally got the blacksmith forge and everything set up. So this will be like what the next few episodes are based around, is ironworks and the future of, you know, our survivor, our exile that we've not named yet. I'll probably leave that to the community to do so. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. I'm going to have a quick look as to what we can and can't do. Yeah, look, so here you go. We can make steel. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to upgrade all my tools in the next episode probably to iron if I've got enough. But without further ado, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all for humoring me, joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you all, and bye-bye.